Morning, folks. We got something here from Vevor. This has been here for a while, and I did plan on keeping it because it's a really cool item. But I took a look around the shop, and it was like, unfortunately, we don't have a place for this, and I don't know if and when we would ever have a spot where we could set all this up, because this is, I like this, but I'm not going to be able to use it by the looks of it. And I don't want it just kicking around here, so yes. Stay tuned today. This is going to be a giveaway, and it's not too heavy, but it's a big box, so it's a nice item from Vevor. We always love to thank Vevor for sending stuff over for review and things, and we've got some really cool stuff we need to get back to with Vevor. But right now we're kind of like caught between 3D printers and solar power. You know, yeah, two different crazy topics, isn't it? Got something coming in on Saturday, I believe, and it's a power station. It's a solar generator, but it's a monster. You know, I'm going to call it the beast. But when it gets in, I'm going to be really excited to show you some of the features on that one, because I'm familiar with the unit, and it is every part the beast for producing power, but also for using, like we were talking about the other week about survival with portable panels. This thing can handle a lot, you know, so it's pretty cool. Hopefully that'll be here Saturday. Next week, you know, we're going to take a look at it, and it's really for mostly the ideas for hurricane, you know, stricken areas. But if you are planning on, you know, RV camping, anything like that, yeah, you know, it'll be a good unit for that too. But also, if you want to have emergency backup power for the future. Because they keep telling me these hurricanes are going to get stronger in the next few years. I guess we need to build a concrete blockhouse or something to, you know, all hunker down in or something. But meantime, let's get started with what we're doing today. Okay, so what are we working on today? Well, I'm going to show you some pictures of this product because it's a 30 bin wall unit over like a workbench, but also has plastic clips for your screwdrivers, your wrenches, you know, that kind of thing. It's a really nice kit. So I'm going to show you a bunch of different pictures of it, so you can see the different applications, kind of ideas as to how it looks. It's all almost all of it is just plastic, which is like, you know, that's, for me, if it doesn't rust, that's actually a good thing, because we're near salt water. We have a lot of salt air, so, you know, sometimes plastic is way better than metal around here. Yeah, you know, it can get pretty bad. This morning, when I was going over to a small yard sale that had some tools, the fella had a Craftsman, it was a thickness planer, and you couldn't wind it up or down anymore because it had rusted itself to, just welded itself up with rust. And again, this is typical for this area. It can be pretty hard on tools for stuff like that. You've got to keep grease or oil or something, you know, on a lot of your surfaces in order to keep things cleared up. Otherwise, the rust will just slowly, the salt air will just slowly eat through, you know, everything. But anyways, there's some of the different pictures of this thing, and that's what we're doing today. We're going to be sending this out to a viewer, and we do this quite often. And I cannot tell you how many times I have run into people around the area even, and they've said, oh yeah, by the way, I've watched your show. But I say, well, did you ever put your name in for anything? Like, put my name in for what? Well, we give stuff away every, you know, few weeks. A lot of times, whatever's on the show, a lot of times I will give that to a viewer. What? When did that happen? We've been doing it for several years now. Giving stuff away, you know. It's like, so if you want to get in on the draw, you know, watch the show and get in on the draw. So it's hopeless, I'm telling you. Anyway, I won't drag all this out again. Like I said, one of the reasons I wanted to show you the pictures is it's all, it's a little heavy, but it's all well packed up in there. And like I said, there are 30 bins, but there's also all kinds of different plastic tool holders for everything from screwdrivers and wrenches and whatever. There's some really major stuff here that, you know, for racking. And it's the whole sort of thing, you know, to rack everything up with you, to hang on the wall over like a workbench or something. And I was going to keep it because I do 3D printing, and I have 2 different walls of bins right now, and we put our little parts in those bins. Well, those bins are just getting filled up so quickly, and I thought, well, something like this would be really great. But I've reorganized a little bit, and it's like, okay, we could live with what we have for the time being. And I'm also printing bins. Yeah, there you go. There's an idea. And so I've been able to expand a little bit. So how do we get on this? Well, you send an email in to ctrewards@gmx.com. In the subject line this week, let's see, for this draw, let's call it bins, B-I-N-S. Yeah, just subject line bins. And then in the body of the email, just a name and an address, and that's it. No phone number information. No, I don't want to hear about your second cousin or whatever. And we'll make up tickets, and in the next few weeks we'll draw tickets, and somebody, some lucky viewer, will get this fabulous kit from Vevor. In the meantime, I will also provide a link below in the description where you can find this particular product by Vevor available. I think it's around, I think I'll take a chance to say it's around, I think it's around 60 bucks, somewhere in that range. So get your name in there, and hopefully somebody who's viewing will be really happy and get this awesome, you know, pegboard system with all the stuff on it. It is a really cool kit. Yeah, and it's a great price. There was one other thing that I was going to mention, was that if you're into 3D printing, or you're thinking about buying a 3D printer, you might want to think a little harder on it. I think prices are about to take a big flying leap. You know, anything that's made or brought in from China, I think because of tariff situations, whatever's going on, the prices are going to be driven up all of a sudden. So it's gonna feel like yeah, everything's going to go boom, you know, up high. So we may as well just get ready for that now and buckle down, because that looks like that's coming. And so if you're I'm really thinking about like anything expensive, but any expense in a tool situation where you're like the 3D printers and that sort of thing, where you're sort of like, you know, I think I'll wait on another week or a month or whatever, you might want to take a harder look at that, because I think prices are going to be jumping. You know, it's a shame, but it is what it is. It's like, you know, looks like this is what's going to happen. Meantime, I'm going to just call this a really short day, huh? Yeah, real short. Get your name in on there at gmx.com, and hopefully we'll see a bunch of tickets, and hopefully next week we'll have this big power unit here that we can take a look at. It'll be, if you're a prepper, same thing, you may really want to take a hard look at this one. It's got some features on it that I think are, well, they're priority type features that it's like, yeah, this is the sort of thing that you really need if you're really going to have to live off the grid for a little while, or for a long period of time, whatever. I'm out of here. Thank you for watching Coffee and Tools. Please like, share, subscribe, and ring the notice bell if there is one. I think there still is. And I'm out of here, and over and out.